Something special indeed, my brother. Now, talking about those skills, I got some in the kitchen just for you because we're going to make the perfect steak sandwich.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares, adding joy and stretching our imagination. Clover cheese, perfectly crafted.
Made with love by Clover.
Yes, we're back in the kitchen filling up their bellies, and that's why, again, I'm so excited. Everything about the show is exciting, and I'm sure you can agree with me right now. So don't go anywhere because this one is going to be a treat. Now, if there's one thing that sets a great cheesesteak sandwich apart from the rest, it's got to be Clover's elite cheese. Yes, bring it on. And with just a few simple ingredients, this cheesesteak sandwich packs a flavor punch that everybody is going to love. Isn't that right, Carlitos?
That is correct.
Oh, it's coming out.
Something beautiful. Look here, when I bring my black gloves out, all right, I just want to let you know, when I bring these out, I'm getting surgical in the kitchen for you today. Even though the recipe is quite simple, but just, watch us work. Now, it's December. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that, man. You can do that. I'm just excited because the gloves are coming on.
It's December.
It's not a game
December
anymore.
means like, at my place, the braais come through thick and fast.
Yes.
And also, braaiing, it's lovely. But
it's
I mean,
full
in
of
the kitchen, you could do that as well. So this is what we got. We're going to caramelize our onions.
Of course.
We're going to sear our steak absolutely beautifully. I'm talking we're going to go maybe just like medium rare.
Yeah, I was just going to say how you like your steak. Medium rare?
I like pushing it to a more rare side because I want to taste the flavor. The farmers worked really hard for that. And then you are going to do some salsa because you look a little bit, with your top knot, you look a little bit Spanish.
Am I going to Spain?
Salsa,
Okay.
A little bit Americano, and then we're going to assemble. So first and foremost, directions for you.
Yes.
We've got a hot griddle over here.
All right.
We've set it, we got it as hot as we could, and we're going to just do a little seasoning on our steak. I mean, the seasoning is quite simple. We've got a touch of oil here. Now, once you pour the oil in your steak, don't be afraid to get really intimate with your steak. You understand what I'm saying? You want that glaze.
I love that,
That's it. You want a steak acclaim. Steak. You understand what I mean? You want to look at people while you rub the steak as well, because it makes them awkward, and that way they'll have less.
Direct eye contact, you say.
And then we got a bit of mixed salt and pepper here, and we're just going to go down. And once we've got that sorted, we can go down on our griddle. Also, alongside me, I've got some onions.
So there's nothing else in terms of
beautifully.
spices. Sorry, Carl, is that it?
Well, you know what? For me, I think it's sometimes it's a cardinal sin for you to actually add something else to that because salt and pepper is all a steak actually needs for deliciousness.
And you want the actual steak's flavor to come out.
That's correct, because I mean, as the fats render on a steak, it actually bastes the steak, so you're getting the most organic flavor possible.
Wow.
But if you want to get sexy with it, I do cumin on my steak too.
Oh, really?
It kind of, because I'm from Cape Town, that little bit of Malay is coming
Malay
through.
flavor in there.
So that's why the cumin works for me.
So you could potentially get a little bit personal with your flavors here, but
I feel like
let
you
the steak do the work,
I've
right?
done smoked paprika on a steak before as well, but this is how it goes. So your section is quite simple because you've got some pineapples that are chopped quite beautifully.
Yes.
In there, you'll go with your coriander, you've got your red onion, you've got your chili flakes, you've got your seasoning, and you've got your oil. You mix that together, and you've got it covered.
All right, so is this kind of like the salsa? Is there nothing else happening after this other than it's going on top of it, right?
Pretty
Keep
much
it nice and fresh.
That's pretty much it.
Yum. And can I just say thank you for bringing all this color into this as well?
I got you covered.
It is something that just sets the taste buds alight. Seeing is believing, like they say. So when you see all these beautiful bright colors...
But look at that already. I mean, you whip that up for date night, and your significant other looks at you and like, yo, baby. And that happens because of the color in the food. I think people eat, obviously they eat with their eyes first. That's how it goes.
How are you doing on your side? What's happening?
I'm gonna get these really hot.
All right.
Smoking hot. And so I'm gonna do a double whammy over here. Don't try this at home. Okay. So we got a super hot griddle, steak's gonna go down in there. While that happens over here, while this warms up, I'm gonna go with the onions down. Once the onions get to a sort of a caramelization of their own, I'm gonna bump the caramelization with balsamic vinegar. That
like
way,
another round of
that way, you've got all the natural sugars of the balsamic vinegar is going to really give you that proper caramelization. All right, so that's going to go down.
That's a step I've definitely been missing in my onion game.
I think so. That's what's been happening.
I see you.
So just for the sake of my griddle's not exactly as hot as it can be, but that's the sound that I want to hear, and it's doing its thing. On this side, the onions go down.
Ideally, even more of a little sizzle if you could.
I feel like as hot as you can get it. It's important, right?
Get it popped.
So once those go, they're going to go brown. That there, you can do. I'm just saying for medium rare. I go 4.5, and rest for 5. That's how I work it.
1.5. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty
but
rare.
on the hottest setting you can.
Yes.
Now let's assemble. Okay.
The fun part.
The fun part of
so
the
we've got
assembly.
our fast forward into the future caramelized onion.
That's correct.
I see the steak has been done perfectly, nice and medium rare.
That's right.
How are we layering this?
So layer this, I mean, in a way that expresses your own personality.
Oh,
in my
okay.
humble opinion, I go down with the mayo first.
Yeah, just to get it all to stick. So,
So
that's almost like your
you-
foundation.
So mayo goes first,
Right,
and that
mayo
is
goes
definitely
first.
the glue of the entire thing. Once you've done that, you can go down with, and here's the sort of debacle, because you can go down with a steak, caramelized onion. You top it with cheese,
Yes.
and then you almost seal the cheese in. And then the salsa goes on top of the cheese, and then you drop it down like that. So
It's not just a meal. This is
That's
like
it.
science. This
So
is an
that's-
experience. I
that's
love
how
that.
that's how we
I
do
love
it
how
here,
you
Roland.
layered that together. Obviously, the onion that has been beautifully
and then
caramelized with that
I want to do
balsamic.
this caramelization because this is obviously elite cheese, clover elite, so we're going to do it now. So let's go for it.
Oh, all right, so cheese next.
Cheese, drop it on.
Yeah, drop that cheese on.
Ready for you.
Voila. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Ready? And
Ready, man. Light it up. Light it up.
So go to expressoshow.com. I want you to grab the recipe, try it at home, have fun with it, add your own flavors. More importantly, Clover Elite cheese is what you should be adding to this. Don't forget your salsa. And if you missed out on any of our steps, including this part, I want you to watch this recap.
Check it out. Don't forget the salsa.
Salsa!
Made with love by Clover.